Hey guys, it's JoySparklebS, and on my what seems to be never-ending series on Mundane Matt, we find that he makes a response to the allegations that he's the one that's flagged Metokur. Oh my god, this series with Matt would have been done 3 videos ago for me. I have 3 more videos to put up that I've had to keep putting on hold because this motherfucker keeps doing dumb shit. Oh my god, he is the internet gift that keeps on giving. Like, I'm never gonna run out of content, and we're never gonna run out of something to make fun of. I don't care if I make 100 videos. He's a piece of shit, his friends are pieces of shit, and it just gets funnier and funnier. So, Mundane Matt actually in one of his videos responds to him. It was a quick blip in the beginning, so I missed it, but people sent it to me, so thank you to the people that sent it to me. I also can't stand listening to his shit. Oh my god. It's really hard to listen to him for too long, especially with everything that we know that he's done, right? But basically, you know, he responded the way that we would think Matt would. He responded with warmth, sympathy, compassion, concern, you know, just real polite humility, just as we know our little flaggot to be, right? So let's go ahead, let's take a listen and see how he responded. This is gonna be glorious.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is the motherfucking Mundane Matt Show.
I love it. I love the cockiness in his voice. The motherfucking Mundane Matt Show. Really, Matt? Yeah, you're a hard motherfucker, aren't you? It's the motherfucking Mundane Matt Show. You mean, when you say motherfucking, you mean like when you go and screw people over and flag their videos, in your mind, is that the same as like fucking their mother? Does that make you so hard? You and your guys' little gay ops. Is that just hard Matt?
Today is the 28th of August, 2018, and man, you know what? I want a slow day, goddammit. I want a slow day.
I think every day for you is a slow day. I don't think that statement needs any explanation.
I just want a day where not a lot goes on. You know, I can cover my stories, I can hang out with my kid, I can have good times, but no. The world doesn't work that way. The world is always trying to find interesting ways to tell you fucked up shit. And this, of course, today, Jesus, is no damn different. It's no damn different.
No, Matt, it's no damn different. 'Cause maybe people wouldn't think you're still flagging people if you came out on YouTube and apologized instead of doing it on Tumblrina. You are just as bad as the SJWs that you bitch about who can't handle criticism. You are an SJW. That's exactly what you're. I love it. The world just can't act that way. No, it can't. It just can't give me a break. It just can't stop. Fuck you, Matt. When the news is slow, you don't make money and then you bitch. So you should be grateful there are things to talk about so you can barely get by and barely take care of your child while in your pastime you guys are going and picking boulders, because I'm sure that's what a 9-month-old wants to do in their spare time or is even physically able to do. The world just won't leave you alone, man. Just won't leave you alone.
First things first, there were some accusations made against me last night in regard.
Did you guys hear that? Did y'all hear that? Let's listen again.
Some persons.
One more time for the motherfuckers in the back that missed it. I'm gonna hone in on it. Really listen.
Persons.
Holy shit, hold on. Did he say persons with an S? Is that an S we hear in there? So hold on. Wouldn't that lead us to the conclusion that more than one person had their channel taken down if he says persons? See, Matt's one of those people, he thinks he's real smart and real slick, but he gives little tells and he fucks up over time. This is what people do who are consistent habitual liars. You will catch them in their lies because they will say things, they will unconsciously drop hints. And what we tend to do as a society and as a human species and race, we tend to try to give people a benefit of the doubt, so when things look weird, we kind of shrug it off a lot. I tend to like to file things away as just in case shit. Sometimes my fibro doesn't always let me remember it, but I do my goddamn best. But this motherfucker, I just thought it was interesting. He said persons. So Matt, we've only really been talking about what's happened with Mr. Metokur. Does that mean you're still flagging? And is this your admission of it by saying persons? Now look, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I fuck my words up all the time. You guys hear me say it and then I just start going crazy with blah, 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 type of stuff. Maybe he just misspoke. but we can't believe anything this motherfucker says, and we've learned to give him the benefit of the doubt. It's kind of dangerous, so I'm not going to. Fuck you.
False. Fake news. Wasn't me.
False. Fake news. Wasn't me. Tell us why we would believe you, Matt. Please. Tell us. And I love how arrogant you come across. Like you know this dirty little secret that you know you've gotten away with what you've done, and you're probably continuing to do it. False. Fake news. Wasn't me. What do you mean fake news? Nobody has outright said you came out and did it, but we all have many reasons to believe you have. Case in point, where's the apology to video, everybody? Matt? Where's the apology video? Oh, that's right, it doesn't exist, and it's never gonna exist. And the fact that you could even sit and get cocky when an accusation is made after everything you've done and everything you and your butt buddies have been involved in just shows what a continued piece of shit you are and why you shouldn't be on YouTube anymore. It's time to sunset, sweetheart. Sweetheart. God. Parsons.
End of story, moving on. I'm not going to address it again.
So basically it's status quo. It's another day for Matt. Not addressing anything, not even giving an ounce of compassion or understanding why people would think it. Maybe if you addressed it and tried to show you're getting better, Matt. Maybe if you did that on your YouTube channel and not be a Tumblerina. Maybe if you did that, people would maybe give you a little more benefit of the doubt or credit. But the cocky way you're coming across and this nervous laughter, which is another tell that you give, this really indicates to me that you're hiding something. And also that subconscious person's. Again, I'm not saying this is direct evidence, but holy shit, it's infuriating to hear him even try to sound arrogant, because to me that means your apology was bullshit. That little Tumblerine apology was 100% bullshit if you can sit here and act like an ass about this whole situation. Like, don't you understand why people would think it's you, Matt? No, now you have to just act like you're a hard, tough motherfucker. And you know what? I think I know why. It's because your ego's riding that high that you know you got away with flagging. You know nothing's gonna happen to you, and you know that you're gonna keep your stupid channel and you're hoping it's just gonna blow over. Well, it's not. Too many people can't stand you. You can't come back from this. I mean, I'd say this. I think you could if you took the steps to, but that would mean you having to be a man. And I don't know that there were ever testicles there to begin with for you to try to start that process.
But there's
There's that nervous laughter. Did y'all hear it? Let's listen again just for shits and giggles.
There's also the return of somebody else too. The return, and this is the first story today. This is the first one today here because a lot of people out there really mad. Twitter, like SJW feminist Twitter, is fucking livid. They are upset. They are just, oh my God, they're so on me. Oh, they're just so angry.
This whole stanza reminds me of how you felt when you went after and flagging everybody. Honestly, the people that you're talking about right now, this is what you've been doing to people. You and your group. This is what you guys do to people. And I think it's really funny that you think that you even have the right, after everything that's done, to not issue an apology and try to criticize SJWs. You are one, honey. Go back to Tumblr.
Because Louis C.K. returned to stand up 9 months after sexual misconduct allegations. Now, here's the thing to remember. My opinion of it is simply this. I think they are mad at Louis C.K. simply because Asia Argento.
That was creepy. Don't do that again, Matt. That is all.
Was discovered last week to basically be a gigantic hypocrite.
Do I even need to give commentary at this point? Like, do I even need to say anything? He's writing the jokes for me. I don't have to say anything. Matt, I love that you think you should school somebody else or talk about somebody else being a hypocrite, considering everything you've done, and even how you started this video out. Not gonna talk about it, fake news about me, moving on. Let's talk about some hypocrite. God, no words for this motherfucker. Oh, it's the fucking Mundane Matt show.
And let's be fair, a lot of people out there have moments where they are hypocritical. I think that's just a fallacy of being human.
And I agree with them. People can be hypocritical, but it's all about owning up and taking responsibility. And it's really funny that you think you can come back and call everybody else hypocrites and SJWs when you're doing the same thing in the same fucking video. Fuck everything else that's even happened. Just in this video alone, you've been a hypocrite. And now you're criticizing other hypocrites. Holy shit, you're the biggest flaggant I've ever seen.
In this particular case, though, she paid out $380,000 to silence an underage boy with whom she's had sex. Okay, so she groomed into having sex. So it's not like it's the same. Not like it's the same thing as your general garden variety hypocrisy.
Every time he says the word hypocrisy, I feel like his heart shrinks 3 times the size. He's like the reverse Grinch, but just as ugly and less green.
But anyway, the lesson here, folks.
Please, Matt, tell us the lesson. We're waiting on pins and needles to hear your absolute wisdom over hypocrisy.
Don't be a hypocrite. If you are one and mistakes happen, do what you can to make sure they never happen again.
Tell me this is not the richest statement from this motherfucker. Tell me this is not the most amazing statement from this motherfucker. Do what you can to make it right if you are caught being a hypocrite. Wow, Matt. So you don't take your own advice, which makes you a what? Makes you a what? Oh my God. I love it.
But anyway, Louis C.K. coming out a week later. I think he saw that direction, the Me Too direction was going, right? There was the shots fired and they kind of ducked their heads down. So he's like, this is my chance. This is my chance. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make the run. I'm gonna do it. And it just went different directions, I think, depending on what's going on.
Everything you're saying sounds exactly like you thinking you can return to YouTube and that everything's gonna be okay, including this video. I love the new hard-ass Matt. I love this hard-ass, not gonna take shit, but I'm gonna tell everybody the fucking business, Matt, when I know that I'm a piece of shit and everybody on the internet knows. This is fucking brilliant. Alright, y'all, I'm sure there'd be more fascinating tidbits in this. I don't have the energy or the wherewithal, really, to keep watching. I really just wanted to get the sound clips of what he said about Metokur, and I kept watching a couple minutes in, and I just died laughing. And I wanted to share all my joy with y'all. Like I said, like, every day for YouTube is Christmas while Matt continues to be on there with all of the glory of his, wherever he's at on the autism or the burger spectrum. I'm not even sure he knows. A lot of people have told me that he's autistic. I didn't see anything about him being autistic anywhere. But I also don't really give a shit enough to know. I'm not trying to spread this info. I just don't follow him enough to care. I never will. I just follow him for the funny shit because everything else, as in his name, is really fucking mundane. But hold up, because I believe he made this pun about, oh, there's so much the BS in your name stands for what you do. Well, the mundane in your name describes you perfectly. I just wish there was something about being a hypocrite or a flaggit in your name. I would die. I would pay him money for him to change his name to Mundane Flaggit. I really, really would. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? So anyway, I just wanted to let you know, guys, it's been confirmed. 100% confirmation right here. You heard it from JoySparklebS. We have evidence now that Mundane Flaggit did not flag MrRepzoin's video or any other person's, plural. He didn't do it. And how do we know? We have his admission. And obviously, if Mundane Matt tells us he didn't motherfucking do something, you better believe Mundane Matt didn't do it. Because we all know Mundane Matt can back everything up with facts, receipts. His word is gold. He never lies. He doesn't sit there on a live stream and lie for a fucking hour about whether or not he's flagged people and then try to hide the evidence for 30 minutes when called out. That's not something in Mundane Matt's mind or vocabulary. And honestly, he's done talking about it. Fake news. Because it's motherfucking Mundane Matt channel, bitches. Mundane Matt's back. And he's more flaggity than ever. God. Anyway, if you like this video, give a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it. This has been JoySparklebS. Continue to be blessing yourselves and blessing others. Continue to try to find the joy and the sparkles and all the bullshit in the world. And we're going to continue to laugh through this ridiculousness. I'm really glad, I'm really, really glad that Mr. Metokur got his channel back. We're probably never going to hear from YouTube, and this is the part that sucks. We're probably never going to hear from YouTube the real story. Like on who's actually done what. But as Metokur said, and I've seen it with me, and I think I completely agree with him, and I think he's absolutely right, over time, people unravel, shit comes out, it will be revealed. Truth always comes to the light. And I am so excited to sit back, with my glass of tea, who drinks tea out of a glass? With my cup of tea, there we go, and my bucket of popcorn, and I'm gonna be all Michael Jackson in that bullshit. So excited, watching the bad musical theater that is Mundane Flaggett. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.